Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and I've been a little bit absent here on YouTube the past couple of weeks, and I wanted to share with you one of the main reasons why. So earlier this year, my village of Boonville, New York was awarded a $4.5 million grant from New York State, and this money is intended to be used by small businesses to make improvements, to increase tourism, marketing, etc. So if you fell within the line, this border of the village of Boonville, if you owned a business, you were encouraged to apply for a chunk of this money to help your own business. So that's what we did here at Flower Hill Farm. We meaning, yeah, it's me. So I've been kind of in over my head with paperwork, with proposals, with estimates, with sketches, with designs, with architects, with engineers, with contractors. It has been a wild ride for my proposal. The proposals, the initial ones, were due on August 1st. And we have until this week to submit any revisions to our proposal. And we're not allowed to really present our proposal to the committees who will be making these decisions. Basically, I was going to be an idea on a piece of paper and some images to go along with that idea. I asked permission from New York to make a video to better show my people in Boonville and all of you what I would like to do here on Boon Street. Now, this isn't gonna come as a surprise to a lot of you. A lot of these ideas I've been talking about since day one. So it just so happened that my village was awarded this grant at the same time that we're making all of these improvements here on Boon Street. So I wanted to share with you guys the video that I made for the grant proposal to help the committee understand, the ones who are going to be making these decisions, to help them understand our vision for Boon Street, Boonville.
This is 104 Boon Street, a flower shop nestled in the corner of Boonville since 1894. Sure, it's seen better days, but its newest owner, Nicole of Flower Hill Farm, sees nothing but potential.
Both the Jones and the Dolan families really built a legacy here on Boon Street, and now, decades later, with a little bit of love and a whole lot of hard work, this historic property could become a beacon for Boonville once again. Since taking over this property in 2022, we have put every penny that we've earned back into this space, rebuilding walls, putting up new structures, and renovating one board at a time. You see this wall right here? These are actually floorboards taken from the old barn on the property. The barn itself, well, that has to come down, but we want to preserve as much history as we possibly can. Little did I know it at the time, but buying this property really turned into a family affair. My entire family has been heavily involved every step of the way. I like to say that, yeah, we grow plants here, but what we're really growing is community.
It's a sense of community, even from far away.
Nicole has been sharing her journey with plants for 6 years now on social media, garnering millions of views as she shares how to grow flowers and, most recently, the renovations on Boon Street.
What are you guys grabbing?
The Lysianthus.
Yes.
And this is the Roseanne Brown.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes. We're loving it.
Flower Hill Farm Roseanne Brown's going to Minnesota.
It's going to Minnesota. You better believe it.
The hardest working gal on TV.
Yeah, oh, gosh, that's for sure. Oh.
Oh my God. You came 4 hours to see me, you puppy?
See, this is Basil.
Oh my gosh, Basil is so cute.
Look at these.
Hundreds of thousands of followers from around the world have been watching the story of the greenhouse unfold. Many of them choose to visit Boonville to see Nicole and the nursery in person, telling her it's a surreal experience to see the renovations in real life.
Hi, I'm Shari.
And Amanda.
And we recently came through Boonville on our journey through upstate New York. We live in North Dakota, but we've been following her for the last 5 years. She has always had a huge heart for her community. You can tell that in every video that she posts. She cares about you guys in Boonville.
I posted, not soliciting anything, but just mentioning that my family was having a benefit and that Nicole almost immediately reached out and wanted to help.
Nicole is hands down the most driven person that I've ever met, especially when it comes to supporting her community. Her love of Boonville shines through in everything that she does, and it's clear that she holds genuine affection for the land that raised her.
I come here because I didn't know I needed flowers in my life, and you gave that to us. You gave that to me personally, as an entrepreneur, as a farmer, a person of this community. You have so much to give us.
So far, we've had over 200 guests visit us from out of state. It has been an amazing experience to watch all of the people who are watching us rebuild this property. And this is actually where I normally pose for pictures with them. They are just full of energy and excitement to be here, and I want to give them an even bigger, better experience when they visit Boonville.
With the help of the New York Forward grant, Nicole's vision for Boon Street Nursery could become a reality, even faster than she imagined. So what projects does she have planned?
Plans that I've been dreaming up include the renovation of this barn into a brand new retail entrance. Let's take a look outside. This barn was once a beautiful structure, but as you can see, time has taken its toll. It is 120 years old. So this barn needs to come down. I envision a brand new entrance for my flower friends, and inside this store, we will feature local artwork, local pottery, garden decor, seasonal decor, all of the goodies you can ever dream of at a garden center. Okay, let's use our imagination, and here's an inspiration picture that I'm using for the new entrance. I think it exemplifies exactly the feel that I'm going for here in Boonville. And here's my inspiration for the inside. Look at this, tall ceilings, lots of room for displays, with a restroom, of course, for customers who spend lots of time in their happy place. I know many of my flower friends are excited about the future here.
Over the summer, Nicole added a new, safer entrance and a 7,500 square foot parking lot in anticipation of this expansion.
Here's the new entrance. It is 24 feet wide. It is generously decorated with fall leaves. And there is where I envision the new entrance barn. Here is the brand new state-of-the-art Rimmel greenhouse that we installed in 2023 in memory of my grandfather, Gabriel. This is where we envision a botanical garden completely surrounding this 30 by 96 foot beautiful greenhouse that is absolutely filled to the gills come springtime.
The garden will feature 6-foot wide sidewalks, benches, fountains, trees, and a mixture of annual and perennial plants to brighten this space.
When this botanical garden is complete, I envision it being a space for people to come and just enjoy peace, serenity, be surrounded by nature. Water fountains galore, benches, all the good things that you can just envision in a botanical garden. And then, of course, we'd have it throughout the seasons, and I can just imagine it like a Hallmark movie. Twinkle lights for Christmas, snow on the sidewalk, hot cocoa in hand. There's just so much opportunity. And speaking of hot cocoa, this space right here, this is a house that currently exists on the property. I want to turn that into a commercial kitchen with a little bistro for people to just relax, hang out, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy their time at the Boon Street Nursery here at Flower Hill Farm. In fact, the plans for the new retail space include a 12-foot deep covered porch, perfect for some bistro tables.
Nicole also wants to build a Boonville mural and tourist welcome center featuring area businesses, offering visitors a chance to see the best in and around Boonville. With her television background, Nicole plans to incorporate a streaming video to highlight businesses and guide visitors around the area.
I propose these transformative projects with hope. Hope for our community to thrive, unite, and build back what we have lost over these past several years. We have so much to offer here in our little village, and with the help of the Boonville Forward grant, all of these ideas could spring to life, and Boonville can bloom once again. Thanks for listening. I'm sure none of that came as a surprise to you guys. I've been talking about that garden for Grandpa. I've been talking about renovating the barn. The commercial kitchen is kind of a newer idea, but not newer in the fact that I wanted to offer popcorn and coffee and lemonade and slushies and stuff like that. But in order to offer those things, you need a commercial kitchen in a commercial space. So that is part of the reason why we're adding the commercial kitchen, and hopefully maybe have a small menu for those who visit the area. There are just so many things that I want to do here on this corner of my beautiful village of Boonville. This isn't something we're going to find out right away. It's going to be several months before we learn who has been awarded these grant dollars that they're asking for. And there's actually a public meeting tonight at the local library where the people who are proposing their projects get to hear feedback from the public and engage with the public. They can ask questions and I can tell them more about what the ideas for Boon Street that I have are, and they can just kind of leave feedback for the projects that they want to support here in Boonville. So this is all kind of a big deal. It's a really big deal for me. It has been super emotional. I'm actually shocked at, no, I'm not, come on, it's me. But I am a little bit surprised at how this has been such an experience that has been overwhelmingly emotional for me. I guess it's just hard not having your biggest cheerleaders around. But let's just say it's been emotional, and it's been serendipitous. That word comes up a lot lately because of the timing of all of this is when we're ready to dive in deep here on Boon Street and just make these changes, and boom, Boonville gets this grant. And I've been encouraged by a lot of my community members. I've been encouraged by my online community. You guys have been fantastic and so encouraging, and the number of you that are coming here and making Boonville a stop on your trip, no matter where you're going, it's just meant a lot to me, and it's made all of this possible. None of this would have been possible if I didn't decide to share my story and my journey here online. So I just want to thank you guys just for the possibility that Flower Hill Farm is awarded any of this grant dollar. It's still just a possibility. Nothing is set in stone. We are just a number on a list of other proposals in town. And let me tell you, I am excited for some of the proposals in town. Some of you might remember way back when I first started YouTube, I shared the story of a block fire that ran through our village in January of 2020. It took down several buildings and several businesses that have yet to rebuild. And a lot of those projects, these proposals, include rebuilding of some really beautiful things, including Slim's. Slim's restaurant was a staple in the village, and that proposal to rebuild Slim's is part of this grant, and I cross my fingers that that project is going to move forward, because that's going to be huge for our village, not only, you know, fiscally and people stopping into town and eat, but mentally. We need Slim's back, because that fire and ones before that really took a chunk out of the heart of downtown Boonville, and we're ready to build it back. So let's go New York forward, Boonville forward. I'm very excited to present this proposal, and I feel presenting a video and having people actually be able to visualize my ideas, I feel a lot better than just putting a piece of paper forward and hoping that people will see my dreams, because now I feel like my dreams are out there for people to see much better than on a piece of paper. Okay, I have videos coming your way, a few this month. I know I'm working on stuff. We've got a haunted house planned for October here in the greenhouses. So much is going on. After this week, I'm hoping I'll be able to really dive in and get going on more content for the YouTubes. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around, and cross your fingers for this grant. We'll see you soon.